Now, the government does not know how to classify them or how to deal with them. So we are stuck until paper pushers make their decision, and our own domestic buffalo can't graze. This is why we need expert hunters as part of our staff. There's always some population control to be done.
Can you take care of some of the wild water buffalo for us?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild. That one caught me a little bit by surprise. I was like 900 meters away, and it started up the dialogue for that mission where we were supposed to go to the water buffalo grounds. So unfortunately that did happen, and there's nothing I could do about it. But I am gathering up these points here, and yeah, so it is what it is. We're supposed to go to the Nilgai feeding grounds, and we got another secondary mission which I didn't really see too much of. I'll take a look at it though here right after I get this, actually. So off camera I did go through, did a little bit more exploring, and I even got yeeted by a tiger. It totally happened. This tiger, I turned around just in time to see it jump at me, and it scared the crap out of me for a hot second, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, what was that mission that we're supposed to do? So we've got, we need to photograph 10 water buffalo from 50 meters. Are you kidding me? 5 droppings, 30 tracks. And then we also have the ammunition for that firearm. Right. So there's probably not a whole lot for me to do actually on camera at this point, because it's going to take me a long time to get up over here. I'm not even joking. So what I'm probably going to do then is off camera, I'm going to go through, get all of this stuff out of the way, just explore it. If I can get some of these secondary missions done, then I will, but yeah, that's where we're at. I was not expecting them to have us come way over here just to have us go way up over here. That's not how I anticipated this main mission arc to go. So I will bring you back once we get closer to our main mission. Right, so we're not too far off of our next mission objective here. I just gotta get up this mountain, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm not even sure I can climb up this, but I'm gonna try. So for a moment there, I forgot what it was I was trying to do. I've been doing a lot of exploring and stuff like that. I've also been taking... How do I put this? I've been playing this on and off since the last clip. But there we go. That's all I needed.
It's not just in Tarai, you know. You'll see similar issues in all regions. Right, Asmita?
Things are not perfect, of course. We also have issues with Nilgai in the Pahad. Go back to the Pahad, near the spot I'm sending you on your hunter mate. It's good that you get an overview of the various issues we're dealing with.
The other day I had an argument with Manish, the young farmhand that works with me. He was desperate to find a poacher to help him make more money. I told him it was a bad idea, and he agreed. But I kind of understand him.
I know. People, when they can't put food on the table or when they lose livestock, they get desperate. But poaching is not the solution. All it does is turn people against wildlife, locals against the reserve. And at the end of the day, it harms everyone. Us and the animals.
You have arrived at the Nilgai feeding grounds. You know, for us farmers, Nilgai are simply pests. They love feeding very close to our farms. But ever since the reserve has been established, farmers aren't allowed to clear them out anymore.
Hunting is illegal out here. Unless you're a foreign tourist and bought an expensive license, or if you're a warden with a special license. So their populations are out of control, since they have no natural predators, and they ruin our pastures for our own livestock.
The only thing we can do is have our wardens do some culling. But we're only a handful for such a massive territory. So we could use your help on that as well. Could you cull some Nilgai? At the end of the day, the world counts how many Bengal tigers or snow leopards are alive in Nepal. But they don't count the number of cattle lost to wildlife, or even human lives. They don't count how much money we lose.
The reserve. They're doing what they can to balance it out, but the bureaucracy is just too slow.
Sorry, Asmita, but you know everyone is waiting for compensation for loss of income from the higher-ups. Kya karne?
I know. What's to be done? I can only agree with you on that. We're just doing the best we can. But I disagree we should just give up. Virendradai, you told me things were even worse before the region became a reserve. It's not as bad as you presented. We've made great progress, and I want our friend here to see the good things as well.
Anyway, I think you understand our situation better now. Sometimes the decisions are made by people living in cities, and they never have set foot out here, or seen our farms, or the wildlife. We, the Tharu people, know best what to do about finding balance with wildlife here in Tarai. And there are lots of cultures in the Pahar who are experts in their own areas. Gurung, like Asmita, the Rai people, the Limbu. They solve problems from their offices. But here in rural areas, we're not their priority. That's the reality.
Right. So as I was saying, my work schedule has been really, really weird. And I know this upcoming week I'm not going to have as much time as I normally would, and that would be the first full week of January. So I might be running a little behind my normal schedule of getting a new map posted up, or at least the first video of the map posted up on the first of, or on the Sunday of every week. I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue doing that. This might be the exception, I don't know. But yeah, so I also kind of forgot where we're at. I know we had a man-eating tiger that was smoked by our narrator friend. Where's my dog going? And that's really the only exciting thing that's happened. Outside of that, we smoked a few critters, and we've been doing a lot of exploring. And that's an issue with this map. Your hunting dog gets caught up in these trees all the time. Wasn't a male, but hey, I'll take it. Blue sheep? Already got one of those. Dang. So yeah, what are we supposed to do now? Travel to the village called Banjankot? Banjankot? I guess, I don't know. Where is that village? Oh, I've already been to it. So I'll get this, I'll get the other outpost, And then we'll fast travel over there since I've already explored it. Let's see. Actually, we'll grab this, and then I might as well just go ahead and grab this. Yeah, we'll grab that, and then from here, I'll fast travel back over this way. See what these guys want me to do. As you saw, we do still have quite a few secondary missions on this map. So we got to harvest 50 nilgai, photograph 10 water buffalo from 50 meters, examine 30 water buffalo tracks, and harvest a tar or blue sheep ethically using the Grand Hair rifle. Right, so I did get the rifle, and I also picked up the ammunition, which was part of one of those side missions. And it's like, I guess it's a version of a 50 caliber, kind of like the one that you can buy in the store. It's very similar to that. It's a one shot only, black powder. So I honestly haven't messed with it, and I'm not going to. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab these things, and then once I'm ready, I'll bring you guys back for the rest of this village trek that we're doing. Alright, let's fast travel. We'll remove our waypoint. I mean, I would say we're probably a good halfway through this map right now, based off of all the stuff that I've picked up, all the stuff that I've gotten, and what's left. So, we're doing alright.
I don't agree that tourism is a bad thing. You've seen how much that foreign currency has helped us rebuild. The foreign tourists, they're a part of making this ecosystem thrive better, just like you and me. As long as we keep close control on what they're allowed to hunt, of course. But without the reserve's income, we'd be doing even worse. You know that. We have to stop the poachers. If they keep going after endangered species, the government will see this reserve as a failing.
And shut it down. Yes, I have heard that there are some government grants that are hanging in the balance.
If the poachers keep causing damage, Dai, you and I will lose our jobs. Is that what you want? Was that a gunshot? It came from your area, my friend. You are in the eastern Pahad, Sati. I'm too far away. Where are you, Birendadai?
Still in Tarai. If you are close, our friend, we would appreciate it if you could go and have a look.
Try to find where the gunshot came from. Dai and I will also make phone calls.
I tried again to call the boy Manish, but he's not answering. I'm getting worried. He has not visited for 3 days, and that never happens. He usually comes to visit me and take care of my dog every day.
Stop calling him a boy. He's almost an adult, and it's possible he's made terrible decisions. I really hope for you and him that he's okay.
So I have a sneaking suspicion that Manish is one of the poachers. He got caught up in that, and our narrators, they're not going to be too happy when they find out it's him. That's just a guess. I honestly have no clue. Like I said, I've never played this map before. But the devs do like to throw in a little bit of drama here and there, if you know what I'm saying. Right, so we're supposed to go up to this area. I've obviously been there, but there's it doesn't matter which outpost I go from. It's about the same distance, so unfortunately, it is what it is. Actually, we can probably triangulate this. Right, so we got 812 meters. So that's 1.39 kilometers to get there. I mean, that'd be slightly closer.
Thank you for looking into this, my friend. We're so grateful we can count on you. I see. 2 different sets of footprints, a blood trail, and just 1 bullet casing, you said. Could you please take photos of the scene and send them to us? I want to work together on this one. You're right. A single shot was fired, and it was at point blank, based on the position of the blood and the bullet casing.
Do you see any trail at all? Those 2 people didn't just vanish. The blood trail continues, but you can only see 1 set of footsteps. Is that correct? You are heading towards the village, right? Is that where the blood trail is leading? That's where Manish and his father often stay when they take their livestock roaming in the hills.
They used to have a large herd, but in the last few years, there's been fewer and fewer grazing grounds, and they lost a lot of heads.
The last earthquake hit them hard. The boy has never been the same since.
The blood trail led you to a house and the door is locked.
I just got a text from Manish. Please, my dad got shot in the leg. Please come help him. Everything is my fault. I should have listened to you. I have to go up north now. I don't have a choice. I hope the Kishkandi does not punish me first. That boy, he fled and went up to the Himal.
The Himal? On his own? What makes you say that?
That was something he said once. The easiest way to solve his problems would be to poach a snow leopard and sell it on to smugglers.
We need to stop him. We can't let that happen. Can you follow him to the Himal?
I appreciate you want to help, my friend, but you cannot go into Himal without preparation, or you will die.
I think we have a full mountain kit available in a village in the higher Pahad. Before you do anything, you should equip yourself properly. Do you realize what this means, Dai? After the tiger attack, if a snow leopard is poached and smuggled, we're going to lose our stipends and our jobs.
Manish would not do that, I know. That boy would not harm animals in vain.
Even if that's the truth, he's going to get himself killed all alone in the Himal. Regardless, we need to go after him.
Well, frick. I was kind of hoping to avoid having to do this. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I knew I was going to have to do all this stuff eventually, right? So, looking at the map, I can grab this. I can pretty much guarantee there's something at the end of this road here. There's bound to be something at the end of this trail. And then we had a whole bunch of stuff that we saw that we needed to get up over in here. So, we need to get all the way up here. So the Himal, that's going to be the Himalayas. That's all this mountainy terrain where it's going to be snowy and crap. Right. This is going to be interesting. So I think I've got a lot of exploring to do before I get up to that point. And I don't know, it might be a good spot to call this video, honestly. I'm not sure where we're gonna go from here. But if we're heading up there in the next episode, actually, you know what? We're gonna finish this one off. I'm not gonna end this just yet, because the way I kind of look at it is we've been doing it by regions, right? So we've been doing, the first video was the Terai region. We're now in the Pahad region. So we'll finish up the Pahad region, and then we'll call that a video. And then when we move up into the Hamal region, which should be this, that'll be the third video and probably the final video, depending on how all this goes. Because I honestly have no clue what we're doing. The guy, yeah. The landmarks of the Pahad. So I'll probably end up getting the landmarks of Pahad secondary mission done while I'm doing all this exploring. Which, honestly, that's good. Just to get it done and out of the way. Yeah. I think I'm gonna cut this clip and finish out the exploring and stuff, and then bring you guys back once we're closer to our next destination, which is travel to Gompus to pick up the trekking gear. Yeah, that's where we're gonna pick up. Alright, so I've gotten just about everything on the map that I needed to get. So I've gotten all this stuff down here. There is this one that popped up, not sure what that is. And I'm fairly certain there's going to be something here, but it hasn't highlighted. That'll be something I check out probably off camera, probably in between this video and the next video. I'll probably shoot over there just to check it out. But yeah, we've got this mission here. We're supposed to pick up a pack for trekking into the Himalayas. And it's also, that's right, there's also a location for our secondary mission to find all these landmarks in this area. That's actually our last landmark as well. So actually what I could do is I can remove the waypoint there. There we go. So, yeah, not bad. I've also got some pretty nice kills that we're going to take a look at. And, I mean, it's nighttime, officially. So, I need to, well, I don't need to, but I'm going to rest and advance time into the morning. But it's been an interesting little adventure. Found, there's 2 caves that I've seen so far on this map. One of them doesn't really go far in. The other one has 2 entrances. They're both on the same side, and that's down here. So you got an entrance to the cave here, and then there's an exit like right about here. And nothing really to see in there. There's like an underground lake and some cliffs that you can fall and yeet on, but that's about it. And nothing too exciting. I did get smoked by a Bengal tiger, and I gotta tell you guys, if you're getting stalked by a tiger on this map, forget about it. You're done. those things cover so much ground so quickly, and when they're stalking you, you can't see them. Like, I swear, both times I got smoked by a tiger, the damn things just flippin' materialized out of nowhere. I mean, it was ridiculous. Like, every other creature that goes aggressive on you, you can dodge them, get out of the way. With the tiger, nah, forget about it. And every single time they get me, I jump. In real life, I like shake, dude. It's like, holy crap, it actually scares me. Um, which is actually, I mean, it's cool. It's neat that a game can elicit that kind of reaction out of me. But, yeah, it would just be nice to have a chance against them. I did manage to get my revenge on one of them. I went back to I was going back to the area that they smoked me, and I happened to see her in the tree lines, and I managed to get her before she can take off or attack me again. Didn't get a vital on her, so there was no trophy score, unfortunately. She would have made silver, so nothing too impressive, but it's all good. It's just, yeah, when they're stalking you, like, your dog will say threat, the little indicator down there where it says idling for my dog right now, it'll say threat nearby. And you know it's not a water buffalo because you'll be in like high grass and stuff like that. So, yeah, good luck. Good luck. If you can get the tiger before they get you in that scenario, you got really lucky. But anyways, we're probably going to be advancing in our story here, so I'm going to shut the hell up and we'll go from here.
Inside, you'll find a mountain trekking kit. Don't go into the Himal without it. We know you're an expert at trekking in the wilderness on your own for long periods of time, but things are different here in Nepal, especially in the high mountains.
You are ready now, so it's time to go to the main Sherpa village. That is the most accessible part of Himal.
In the Himal, there are many dangers that you probably expect. The cold, getting lost, falling off, lower oxygen levels. But some foreigners, they underestimate how long it takes to adapt to the altitude. It can take days, sometimes weeks. It will, of course, affect your physical ability, but it can affect your mind as well. It's called altitude sickness. It can cause all kinds of symptoms, and in the worst cases, it can even cause hallucinations, dreamlike waking states, even in healthy individuals. Even for Nepali people coming from other regions, it's hard, so be prepared. Trekking in the Himal may be one of the most grueling experiences of your life.
Right, so what they said is true. For pretty much any mountainous area, altitude sickness
I
is a
keep
real
thinking about
thing.
what Manish
Son
wrote
of
in
a...
his text. That he's afraid the Kishkandi will take revenge on him.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe in the Kichkandi. It's a folklore legend.
There are things you just need to believe in, Asmita. And what matters is that Manish believes in it. That's why he's fleeing. And that's why I gave him that charm. The one our friend now has. What? You heading us worse now?
Yeah, because of the altitude and remoteness. It's impossible to get a good signal in the Himal. Expect the signal to get even worse. We'll have to keep it short and clear.
As I was saying, altitude sickness is a real thing. We see it all the time here in Colorado. People go up into the Rocky Mountains and they need to be rescued. A lot of the times it's because of altitude sickness. They get that and then they end up making really bad decisions, so they end up getting hypothermia as well, which is life-threatening. I tell people, visitors that I meet here who decide they want to like climb Pikes Peak, which is over 14,000 feet above sea level, I tell them, that's great, but no. You need to be here at least a week before you even try that, just so you can acclimate to the altitude and to the lower oxygen levels. There's a reason the Olympic Training Center is here, and it's because of the lower oxygen levels. If an athlete can perform at Olympic levels here, they can perform even better other places around the world. But anyways, I'm not gonna get on that high horse. We're gonna end the video here, but before we do, let's take a quick look at what we've got going on. So we're level 36. We've got 10,000 credits, considerably less than what we've had before, but that's because I bought a whole bunch of firearms just because I wanted to spend money. So that's where we're at there. Our dog, for tracker, she's at level 16 or level 6 out of 15. So I'm getting her up there. I always forget that she's also a tracker, not just a retriever. So yeah, I have to pay attention to that and have her track more often. For our codex, take a quick look. There's our hunting profile. Oh, we're almost level 37. Nice. Very nice. Our profile, we've got 2 diamonds, 94 golds, 186 silvers, 84 bronze. Let's go to our hunting log. Goldeneye is still her best harvest so far, followed by the tuft ducks. And our latest harvest, so let's see here. Oh, this is all this map. Yeah, okay. So let's see, today's the 4th. So we've got blue sheep, nilgai, blue sheep, tars, a Bengal tiger, that's the one I was talking about that I smoked, blue sheep, woolly hair, barsinga. So we've got a gold blue sheep, 2 gold blue sheep actually, very nice, and a gold barsinga. Not too bad for the day's work. But let's see here. I don't think, yeah, we'll go over the perks and skills when the video ends, so you can see where I'm at with that. But anyways, that's where I'm going to call it for this video. If you liked it, hit that like button. If I've earned it, hit the subscribe button. And as always, be safe, be cool, and have fun. We'll catch you in the next one.